Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip in. Faking the give. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. Watson on first down. Open man is QT. Complete. That hit.
53. Mike 53. Watch the screen. Pass.
Throwing on third down. Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down.
That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like
right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't Brady now on first down. That's complete. It's Gordon. Now he takes this one and run blitz.
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be...
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and he'll be brought down at his own 10. It's a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Watson. He may try and run for this. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And 10 from the 22. Throwing again is Watson. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Good 7. Here's Johnson. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Especially early in the game like they have. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells.
And those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now Watson's throw is taken in by QT.
Stood all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Looking for his tight end, Fells, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big turnover there has got...
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't...
It got his man complete.
There, the big play that they needed, now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he's corralled, but not before
the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run. Elite linebacker, what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys get their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is...
They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets it.
All right, if you got Saquon Barkley, many of you selected him at #1 in your draft. Now he's going to be out for a decent portion of the season.
You better hit your waiver wire and get Wayne Gallman quickly.
All game, they've got to start becoming solutions.
Here's Watson, forced out to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. 68 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. But Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket. But in a second is doing their thing, and Tom Brady, that's great. But really, the defense continues. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Texans scoop it. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. To this point, this is 3rd and 7. Watson steps away to his left. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. On first down, Watson being chased out left. And he'll slide down in the final seconds of this first half. And this one is right down the middle. Packers. I'm guessing if I ask you who would lose first, you might say Buffalo because they play New England this weekend.
I think you're right about that.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for New England.
And coaches go, two hands. Two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now.
Guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as
pass block a lot on this drive? Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allow for great.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He was playing for the opposite team that night. It was a really neat moment.
Fantastic moment. And it's Clay, too.
Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And they will finally stop him, but a great return.
Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Brady's throw on third, but correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And the 13-year man puts it for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Dancing to his left. Open man, the tight end fouls.
Big series right here. We got down and go.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return this time.
Knocked it free. Made a big play.
To throw is Brady. Got Gordon open. Completes it.
And practice it on defense. Sudden change. Get out there. Stop the offense. But you typically run.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed.
This past Sunday, under the age of 27. But what I like about what I'm seeing, despite the injuries, retirements, guys being unable to play, I'm seeing these youngsters and backups come in and play well at that stage of the season in a long time in the NFL. So maybe the quarterbacking strength.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
It tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their...
Plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
On first down, it's Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins.
Stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange.
They'll try to run this one in. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. And Bear. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's taken in by Henderson.
13, 8, sugar.
From midfield, here's Brady. Buying time to his left. And able to
really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Going deep here for Adelman, and they will not on first down. Throwing now, Watson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big...
And this will be caught. And the carnage. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, Why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.